In the quiet village of Silverdrop, a shy boy named Tilo lived at the edge of the woods. Tilo feared almost everything. While the other children played loudly and bravely, Tilo preferred watching from a distance, clutching his sketchbook like a shield. One evening, a soft breeze brushed against Tilo's cheek, growing warmer and almost gentle, almost like a voice. Tilo froze. The whisper drifted toward the woods, glowing faintly like a ribbon of silver mist. Deep among the trees, Tilo discovered a trembling, winged lion cub with golden fur, its eyes glimmering with fear. Tilo, heart pounding, whispered, "Are you hurt?" The creature nodded, needing help to return to the sky meadows. "Bravery begins with a single step," the wind whispered. And for the first time, Tilo's fear didn't stop him. Tilo and Lyra set out at dawn, the forest still wrapped in sleepy shadows. Every step made Tilo's heart flutter, but Lyra walked close beside him, her tiny wings brushing his arm like soft feathers of courage. The whisper guided them along a narrow trail that shimmered faintly in the morning light. Soon they reached the Path of Echoes, a place villagers avoided. Here, every sound bounced back strangely, sometimes too quickly, sometimes too late, sometimes not at all. Even Lyra hesitated. A low rumble vibrated through the trees. Tilo gripped his sketchbook as though it might protect him. "Maybe we should go back," he whispered. But the whisper in the wind returned, steady and warm. "Courage grows when you face the things that shake you." Tilo took a trembling breath and stepped forward. Their footsteps echoed in odd, stretched out tones. Suddenly, the ground shivered, and a towering shape rose from the mist, an enormous echo guardian made of swirling light and sound. Tilo almost bolted, but Lyra whimpered softly. "We must cross, but it will only let the brave through." The guardian leaned close, humming like a giant tuning fork. Tilo clutched his shaking hands and whispered, "I'm scared, but I'm still here." The guardian's glow softened. It bowed, the mist parting to reveal the continuing trail. "You did it," Lyra whispered proudly. Tilo wasn't sure. His legs felt like jelly. But somewhere deep inside, something warm flickered, small, but real. It was his courage, beginning to grow. The trail led them to the tallest cliff in Silverdrop, where clouds drifted low like floating pillows. Lyra gazed upward, wings trembling. "The sky meadows are just beyond the cloud bridge, but I can't fly high enough." Tilo looked at the swirling mist, at the dizzying drop, at his own shaking hands. Everything inside him screamed to stop. But then he remembered Lyra shivering alone under the tree. He remembered the echo guardian bowing. He remembered the whisper's gentle words. He stepped onto the cloud bridge. It wobbled beneath him like soft jelly. Tilo wobbled too, legs shaking, but he didn't turn back. Instead, he held out his arms. "Lyra, climb on. I'll carry you as far as I can." Lyra wrapped her warm, furry body around his shoulders. With every step, fear tugged at Tilo's chest, but he kept going, slowly, steadily, bravely. Halfway across, the bridge thinned, and a rush of wind nearly knocked him over. Tilo squeezed his eyes shut. "Please, just a little more," he whispered. The whisper swirled gently around him. Bravery lives in hearts that keep going. With one final step, Tilo reached the glowing edge of the sky meadows. Lyra spread her wings wide, finally strong enough to lift herself. "You did it, Tilo," she cried. "You brought me home." Tilo smiled, small, tired, but proud. He hadn't stopped being afraid. He had simply moved forward anyway. And that made him braver than he ever knew.